Hi guys, it's Stu here from 3B, and this is a rarity because I don't tend to do that many unboxings, specifically because I don't tend to have that much stuff to unbox. Certainly when it comes to games and deluxe editions and ones that contain statues and figurines and what have you, I tend to veer clear of those because most of the time they're not that great. God of War, I believe, is an exception. It's £120. It's a crazy amount, isn't it, really? For the super duper deluxe edition. I didn't and haven't ever played the first one, but I read the reviews of this and I thought, you know what? I'm going to go for it. This seems like... How do I get in here? This seems like a real... Oh, there we go. A real game changer again, sort of with the PlayStation. So let's oh, pretty box. Okay, this is where we end up tearing or breaking something. This shows you how skilled I am at these unboxy things. I've not actually looked at this yet, so that can go over there. Let's have a look what we've got on there. So this is what is in the collector's edition. We get a figurine, got lots of sort of a collector's edition sort of digital content, which I believe Amazon have actually sent to me. It's sort of a shield and some bullshit. I'm looking forward to seeing this statuette. The rest, I kind of give or take it really, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes these are full of surprises. So let's see what we've got here. So we've got a nice box. Isn't that pretty? That's a pretty box. They've taken the time and effort with that. Okay, this opens up, so I'll turn it that way so you guys can see what I see. Hey, we'll have to hide that. Okay, it's got a download code, so I'll have to put my finger over it, but yeah, it's just a book of digital stuff, so I'll have to, if that's blurred out, that's because there was a code there. So, and this is the God of War case. Let's open that up. Digital, the game, steel box game thingy. Let's get that open and have a look at that. It's a nice steel box. I do like those. Don't like the fact they put too much shit on them though. Excuse my language. Oh, and now it's stuck to me. I'll stick it there. Okay, what do we have? Just let me check if that, yep, more downloads that I need to hide. So there's another load of downloady stuff that it's giving me. So other than that, there's not a lot in there. It's just a book of a download code thing. And so that's the game. It's a nice steel, I don't know why they call it a steel box. It's probably nowhere near steel, is it? So we'll stick that there so you guys can see that. We'll get it all nice out and out in a moment. Okay, so see the figurine. Okay, I imagine it's just the figurine that's left with the box there. Hate polystyrene. I really, really hate polystyrene. So this is exciting. It says it's 9 inches, but I'm a man, so my 9 inches is probably somewhat different to... You know what I'm talking about. It is 9 inches, trust me, that's what I said. I measured it once. It's 9 inches, honest. Are you sure? Has the imperial measurement shrunk? No, that is 9 inches. That is normal. Okay. So here we have some bits and bobs. We've got... There's a bit of stuff in here. It's nicely packaged. Not sure on some of that, but I've got an awful habit of just tearing things open. So I don't know what this is. It's probably some absolutely pointless cards that we tend to see a lot of these days. It's just content for content's sake. So it's a letter. So I'll let you. I don't know whether you can read that. That's included, and it's a nice sort of postcard thing. It's all right, I guess. Right there. We've got a cloth map, which is handy actually, because a lot of the time we tend to get really crappy maps. And I've always thought, you know, if it was made out of something more solid, not that there's a lot to see on that. So that's the cloth map. It's kind of cool. That's all right. I'm kind of happy with that. I don't know whether I would use it. There's not a lot to use from it. It's just something fancy, I guess. Probably dry my hands on it. Right, stick that there. So, and then we've got these. These are some little figurines, I think, which are a lot smaller than I imagine. They're kind of cool. Okay. So we've got these. I don't know who these people are. I'm not a big God of War encyclopedia of who and what these people are. Maybe there's some kind of ancestors or lucky charms found in the game. But they're okay. They're different. So stick that over there. So we've got some bits and bobs, and then this is where we end up breaking something because they end up rushing. Okay, this is all right. This is all right. Okay, it's a decent weight. Get that out of the way. Actually. So it's a decent weight. I'll take some close-ups for you guys so you can have a good look. But as you can see, it's not too bad. It's a decent size. I'm not keen on this blue. I presume it's obviously blood. But let's have a look. Let me show you. So there we go. So it's a decent size. It's a decent weight. The detail is all right, I think. I think they've got it pretty much to... It looks all right. We kind of like that. Kind of glad I got that. Is it worth 60 quid with all the other crap you get? Well, it's all subjective, isn't it, really? It's hard to say. But there's only a few games. I think the next one I might get, if there's a special edition, like a collector's edition, is probably The Last of Us 2. But yeah, that's not bad at all. Hopefully you can see that. So all in all, what have we got? Let's put some... It's made a mess. It's polystyrene for you. So what have we got? We've got some download codes, which you don't need to see. So those are there safely. See, when you this is when you sort of get it all out and you realise actually it's not so much. So we've got a pointless card, we've got the game in a steel box, we've got some figurines, and a map. So really, what we've spent the money on, see that. So there we go. That is the collector's edition. Of course, there's some digital content, which really doesn't make a huge amount of difference, I imagine, in the game. They don't want to give people too much of an advantage and take away from the challenge. What I do like about this is the fact that it's single player. I'm not a fan of multiplayer games only, you know. I don't want to have to share that experience. I want a story. I want something that I can become involved with. And when it's with other people, I can't invest in it. I can't be part of it. It doesn't work for me. I've tried every multiplayer game out there, and the only ones that work are the driving ones. Anything else is just doesn't work for me. So I'm really looking forward to playing this. It'll be cool. So let me know what you think. If you've managed to get one of these, what do you think of the figurines, and what do you think of the content? Do you think this is worth £120? I'm not too sure. I don't really think it is. You know, I think they're taking the piss, really, with the price of these things. But hey, you know, they spend a lot of money on development and they've got to make that money back. So, hey. So I hope that has proved interesting for you guys, and let me know your thoughts.